They announced it will be teaming up with the nonprofit Safe Kids Worldwide. Georgia is one of 4 states where they plan to offer support. The 2 groups will host events throughout the next year to help provide underserved communities with education equipment and resources. In a statement, officials with AAA say the goal is to ensure every child is buckled up in the right seat the right way every time, and that every child has access to and wears a properly fitted bike helmet. The events are kicking off next week in Florida. We're going to keep you updated once we do learn more about those events here in Georgia. As we head into the weekend, the Atlanta Police Department wants to remind you to keep your car clean. The department says car thefts are up and they do not want you to become the next victim. That means always lock your doors and take all of your valuables with you. APD says some of the items it's seen stolen from cars this year include $10,000 in cash, a Rolex watch, even dental implants. And a new warning tonight from Brookhaven Police about scammers pretending to be police officers. The agency says several people have contacted them saying they're getting calls about a warrant for their arrest that needs to be paid. They're also baiting victims to purchase gift cards to pay off fake fines. Brookhaven PD says it will never call you or demand payment for a ticket or a warrant.
Still ahead, a hack leaves thousands of patients confused and horrified. Critical information you need to know before heading to your next doctor's appointment.
The main area of rain moved through metro Atlanta a little bit earlier this afternoon. It is pushed away from us, but we're still dealing with just a couple of isolated showers. This one here just north of the city. Stay with us. We'll let you know if we'll see additional showers redeveloping here for the Mother's Day weekend.
It should be a safe space, but for thousands of breast cancer patients, their grueling and personal medical care is now a free-for-all on the internet.
An 11 Alive investigation uncovered thousands of private medical photos of breast cancer patients were leaked online as part of a ransomware attack. Savannah Levins has the story.
The leaked images were not only mammograms, but also full frontal photos taken of patients' breasts, many with their face in them. Survivors tell me they're horrified this happened when they're already going through so much.
March of 2020, as Georgia was shutting down because of COVID, I found a lump in my breast, and it turned out to be stage 2B triple negative breast cancer, which is the most aggressive form of breast cancer.
Sylvia Garcia was 31 when she was diagnosed with breast cancer.
I underwent 16 rounds of chemo. I chose to have a bilateral mastectomy, which means they removed both breasts. I have 10 doctors that I see.
For so long, her focus was just on surviving.
I couldn't stand up straight. I couldn't bathe myself. I remember one day waking up and saying, if this is what it takes to have breasts, I don't even know if it's worth it.
This month, she learned thousands of breast cancer patients had their medical information and photos hacked.
I'm horrified. I mean, just to think that maybe my picture could have been there, that a stranger saw that, it's horrifying, but infuriating too. Why would someone want to do that after we've been through so much?
There are photos of you, in your most vulnerable time.
Patrick Kelly is a cybersecurity expert who discovered the leak.
This one has me shook a little bit, being totally honest. Not just test results, not just their names and their addresses, but like full body photos of these people. It's just one of the worst breaches I think I've ever seen.
Kelly says the breach primarily came from Lehigh Valley Health in Pennsylvania, but other breaches may also include patients in Georgia.
Do most of them not have any idea that this has happened?
I don't think they do.
It's left survivors like Garcia devastated and questioning everything.
We have to sign a lot of forms about who can have access and all this, but how secure is it really secure? It's scary to think that anybody could just access all of my information.
Kelly says patients should feel empowered to ask questions during their appointments.
Ask, do you have to take these photos? What are you going to do with these photos? How long are you keeping this data? Where is it going?
Lehigh disclosed what happened, saying they did not pay the ransom the hackers demanded. Kelly worries it's a slippery slope.
This morning, we've had 5 more healthcare breaches. The more damaging, the more salacious, the more impacting that the information is, the greater chance that they're going to get paid.
Garcia is now in remission and working to support other breast cancer patients, hoping to spread awareness and protect survivors.
It can happen to anyone. Listen to your body. If something feels wrong, speak up, say something. We had to fight through hell to get to where we are. You will go through some dark times, but we're alive.
An awful